There we go. All right, looks like we're live. For whatever reason, like I've been sitting here for like 3 minutes and YouTube wasn't letting me like hit the go live button. So anyway, so we are going to continue and finalize the build from yesterday. Now I've already done a little bit of work on the fashion. I'm liking it. I think I look very much like a healthy armored samurai here. The katana, I went with something basic, just nice, kind of like black and platinum type look to it. I think it looks pretty good. Good matching color scheme. But I discovered that our increased attack on purification actually conflicts with the increased attack from whale spirit. So with that in mind, more than likely we're gonna end up going for Tengen. So I know we have planned on Izanagami. The increased attack medicine on him is pretty potent. It's not as potent as Tengen, but it's pretty potent. But unfortunately, that's going to conflict with my helm. And with that in mind, that brings me to a couple different paths here. So the first is I could go Izanagami instead of Tengen, but I'd have to change out my helm. I've already done a lot of work and put the inheritables on the helm, so I'm not really a big fan of changing out the helm. If I went Izanagami, I'd probably go poison helm, which would make this another poison build, which I don't really want to do. If we stick with Tengen, we just have crazy OP damage because that's what Tengen does. So we're gonna, I gotta knock out all of my dailies here. So I think one of them I did already. I did that one. Do this one. I mean, I don't know. Part of me is like, I don't want to do Tengen. And the other part of me is like, Tengen's fucking good. Just use it. Like, I feel like I'd do a disservice moving away from Tengen just because it's Tengen. You know what I mean? Like, refusing to use it because I'm like, oh, there's too much Tengen. But Tengen is good. It's really good. It's undeniably good. Not that it's needed, but I think that's probably what I'll do. I'll just make a mention that they can use whatever they want, but Tengen is going to be the best choice just based on the brawl damage it offers. Kick. Yeah, I guess it's a case of if it works, it works. Get out of here, ugly. Have you made an axe build? I have. Check the playlist. Tengen Kujaku is a guardian spirit that has a massive bonus to attack anytime you absorb and rid it in high stance. Gives you a defense buff and medium stance. It gives you a key buff and low stance. So all in all, it's just a very solid choice that you can't really go wrong with. Tengen Kujaku. I really hate this level. It's so long. Actually, if I put on Earth Folding, I can make it shorter. I'll have to do that the next shrine. This game is better than I expected. Now, I've always wondered if you could actually drown in that water. The Earthfold is a 8 cost, I believe. 8 cost. So the easiest way to do this is going to be cut you down to 2 and put on an Earthfoldy. If you like Kusarigama, you have to do ninja build. You don't have to do ninja, but it is true that, I mean, basically, I don't know. The best way to think about it is like this. If you are going to do a ninja build and you're not going to use, or if you want to do Kusarigama and you're not doing a ninja build, you're making yourself weaker. Oh my god, really? Do we really got to do this? Am I actually gonna die to this spider? Is this really happening right now? A knife as a weapon? No, that's stupid. Who the fuck would use a knife when you could use a katana? I mean, I am in weak armor. Fuck off, spider. God, I hate the Twilight version of this mission. It's like everything is on your ass. No, can't have it, Ryan. It's mine. I'm still not completely sold on the fashion. Like, it looks good, but is it good enough? This build hits EIs in the range of 15,000 to 16,000. This isn't even the Twilight version of this. Didn't die as fast as I would have liked, but it's done yet? Almost there. I'm trying to level up these to min-max something. I have over limit at +4 and lower at +2. I just forged a piece of armor and it wasn't even +1. It's not a guarantee, it's chance. Slaughter? That wasn't a slaughter. That was weak. I need some juice in a second. I was gonna sprint through this, get some umbrasight. I don't know. How are we feeling about the fashion? Fashion good, bad, kind of eh. I can't do Red Demon. I mean, the armor I had on before this had a very, it had like a warrior look almost, like armored. Fire starter set? Why would there be? It's not even a set, Ryan. Oh, the fashion. That makes more sense. Lots of bullshit. Bullshit I don't feel like dealing with. This is what A agility and tiger running look like put together. That's the other thing. I'm debating if I want to keep water, because it's kind of hard to set up perfect EI hits. And so I'm thinking maybe lightning to slow shit down, or alternatively I could go for paralysis so that... No, we're not doing Final Fantasy tonight. We made a post on the community page about that. I could go paralysis to set up for an easy EI, but if I'm gonna do paralysis, I feel like that's a whole different build, you know? At the very least, I should be running the set that offers paralysis, or the 40% damage on paralyze. Paralyze is a 3-piece. So weapon and chest, which would mean I'd have to give up the extra 4% melee damage I get from the set I'm running. And the Paralyze set has damage reduction, no attack boost on it. Water makes enemies take more damage. Roughly 20% more. Which is good. But with the setup I'm doing, I feel like I'd be better off maybe lining up. I don't know. Because I already did a build that had Paralyze. It was around Sign of the Cross. Soa and Sinner. I don't know if I'd want to go Soa. If I was going to do it, I'd work Soa in here. And I'd basically be dropping the whole Raven Wing. I wouldn't have the 5% melee damage bonus. That would be getting discarded. Because I'd go Soa on the chest and I'd go Soa on the weapon, and that would give me 40 paralyze. And then I would go paralyze here and paralyze here, so I'd have 90 paralyze. And then I do paralyze on the sword, and that would give me enough to do a one-hit KO EI slash on anything that I paralyze. But then I'm counting on the fact that my main damage comes from me paralyzing something. The way this build is now, it doesn't matter if something's paralyzed, because I can still just do this. And it died in, 2 hits in a single combo. No, Yashikana, or wait, what? If you haven't finished New Game Plus? Well, I mean, if you finish New Game Plus, then you just get one for free. The whole point of getting a Yasi early is to have it before you do that. You just have to be a New Game Plus. And no, any build that is half decent will involve a Yasakani. There's literally no reason to not use a Yasakani in your build, because you're missing out on like an extra. I mean, even at the most basic level, you'd be throwing away a free 150 health, and that's assuming you're not actually min-maxing your build. Since you have a second slot open, you can pick up extra damage, you can pick up extra skills, you can pick up something basic like the 150 health. You can pick up an extra set bonus almost, like how we are with this build. Point is, Yasakani makes the worlds go around. I don't want to do Kingo set. Kingo's is, I don't know, it's just not worth it. We did damage test with Kingo's. This is better than Kingo's. The second that you're not behind the target, this is better than Kingo's. So if we were going to do Kingo's, it would just be a Kingo paralysis build, which, I mean, it would work, but it's also boring. I don't know. I don't like builds that are completely reliant on one setup for damage. I think that's my problem with paralysis. And I'm going to test something right here I've always wanted to test. We're going to see if I can actually drown in this water if I go straight into it. Aha! You cannot drown in the water. I've always wanted to confirm that, but I've always been like, well, I could die and I have to run again. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Kingo's it's a good set. It does what it needs to do. It's just, it's not the end-all be-all set. Seems a bit ridiculous that you have to use Yasakani for anything decent. I don't think so at all. It's the same thing in I mean, the same exact principles apply in Diablo, Path, any game that has a big focus around set bonuses. There's going to be a way where you only need one less set piece. And no one's saying you have to use Yasukani. If you don't want to use Yasukani, don't use Yasukani. It's just you're going to be mediocre, and you're going to have to live with that. Now, whether that's a decision you're okay with, that's between, you know, you and your build. Man, that move just got me out of trouble. I hate spiders. You're invited to play a beta first impression of Tsushima, like in Sekiro. I cannot discuss things like that. If I'm invited to play games early, you will know about it because there will be videos in the channel about it. Is there a reason you went with the 4-piece, 4%, 3-piece instead of 5% from Moon Prayer? Well, I've never used Moon Prayer. Oh God. Like I said, you can get by without a Yasukani. It's a medium, but it's 5% for 3-piece and extends ailments. You wouldn't... Are you... Wait. Are you asking me why I'm not using that in this set? Because it's objectively worse. The whole reason we're able to pull off a 4-piece bonus and get the melee damage with this is because we have the rifle. So we're picking up the rifle and the dodge key consumption. If you were to use your thing, Moon Prayer, this is the wrong document. Hang on, I'll pull it up. If you do Moon Prayer, you are essentially getting 100 life. So Moon Prayer is going to require you to use the weapon and then a piece of its armor. So we'll say it goes here. You're picking up 100 life and you're picking up 5% melee damage and extended ailments. Now, ailments are bad things. Here, we have 429 life drain on Bullseye. Not that important, but cool to have. 10% dodge key consumption and the 5% melee damage. So essentially what this is going to come down to is whether you think 100 life is worth more than a 500 heal every time you get a bullseye and a 10% dodge key consumption, which it is not. Also, it's kind of a mixed bag because you got to keep in mind that extended ailments, that means that when your character is on fire or your character is poisoned or your character is paralyzed, it means all that bad shit is going to actually last longer. So the whole point of that set is it's a trade-off. If you get hit by the fart attack, the poop debuff lasts longer. All of that shit will last longer. Oh, damn. You can spam that and get water up real fast. I hate that you absorb all the good shit. Tiger of Higo, you need 7 pieces or 6 to use it a proc. Tiger of Higo is not worth using in full ever, because the attack bonus is only going to be a B. You'd be infinitely better off doing any of the other sets. Deadly Spiral, special move, drop from human form of him. Shiftling's Wide Judgment. You don't get anything from Shiftling's Wide Judgment. You need to fight the boss version of him. Champion of Soa isn't worth using. It limits you to 1 skill per stance, which is boring. Okay, let's say, alright, let's look at the skills, right? If I was going to go to 1 skill per stance, I would need EI Quick Draw and Top Stance. So Morning Moon's gone, Shadow Sword's gone, Flowing Shadow, which I like, is gone. Sword of Discernment, doesn't get used a ton, but that's gone. Mid Stance, I'd only have access to 1 school. I'm probably going to add Kick to there. I'd only have access to 1, so I'd probably put Sword Key here, which means I can only do Quick Draw in 1 stance. I don't have Haze. I don't have Back Wave or Tempest, which are badass. In low stance, I would probably go Swift Step to get behind stuff, which means no, you know, there's none of this other stuff. It's just I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that you are giving up all of this good shit. It's just not worth it, you know? So, I mean, I'm fine with Tengen isn't a bad choice, obviously. I just wanted to move away from Tengen. I want to see, what the hell is this? I've had an exclamation point on the interim for like the last week, but every time I go here, there's nothing. There's no one to talk to. There's no mission to do. I don't know what the hell it's for. Because he's always here. And the Kappa guy's always here. And that's it. There's no one else. So why does the game want me to come back here? The Pooh Man is there now. Where? Where is he at, though? He's not on my radar anymore. Or not on my radar anywhere. That's the Kappa. Where is Pooh Guy? No Pooh Guy there. Bridge outside. Why are you here? Guy died from eating too much poop. That is something. So, Before we jump into all the co-op, I think what I want to do here, I'm going to go around the game and I am going to place revenants since I accidentally used up all my glory. So, Mausoleum of Evil, I think this is a good one. Like, what missions do y'all think people get stuck on? Where should I be putting these revenants? Maybe Cherry Blossom right at the start? Boreman? What about like right here? I feel like this is a good spot. Be like, you're about to come up on a bunch of shit. You should bring along a revenant. If I can find the thingy. Can I pass it? Right before Otakamaru? Cherry Blossom right before the final three. The house. I see most from side missions. So let's do Shibata. We'll do Otakamaru. Because I just need to have him down somewhere where I'm going to be gaining lots of glory, where people are going to be picking him up. Where is the fucking thing? The Jasper. Oh, there we go. It's right at the end. The level 10 guy. Replace him. Alright, that's a good one. You want a cheap way to farm glory? I mean, it's not so much that I need to farm it. So when we were crafting the build yesterday, I was trying to pick up some stuff from the tea house, and I ended up accidentally spending 100,000 glory on items and then lost those items. And so I have like no glory. And so I'm just trying to put in places that people are likely to pick them up. No, I can. I'm gonna load my other characters too, but I didn't place a lot, so I'm sure we're gonna place it on all the characters. We can co-op get you a ton of glory. Well, that's what we're doing next. Oh god. What the fuck, dude? Are you telling me I didn't dodge that? Oh my god. This build's so squishy. You can trade tea sets for glory. Could do that. I'll do some tea sets after this. I'm just getting up to Otakamaru to put down a revenant. the best trick in the game right here. Because it makes this guy a little bitch. Yes, I've seen the trailer for Mortal Shell. The Hollow Fortress got used a lot. Is this yours? It's Lord Ivan. Stop this shit. Bruh, stop this shit. Oh my God, stand still! That's the one downside of EI. You really need an opening to do it. Which is why Paralyze works really well. But this build is more than just EI, so... I'm gonna beat your ass, Charles! I wish we could get that sword, dude. That's what I want to make my katana look like. Shit would be badass. The Kusanagi Tsurugi. I like how we were talking about crafting that yesterday, and then it's like, hey, bro, make me. What's that move you spam water with? That is a... It's the water guy, the slime, not the toxic slime, but the other slime. I'm glad you're liking it, Chris. I'm having a lot of fun playing it, so as long as people are enjoying it, that's what counts. Yeah, lesser Umibozo. Not big Umibozo, of course. Irashai, senpai. The Kusanagi Tsurugi. 6 purity. Or there's the Juzumaru Sunatsugu. So this thing, the one thing that really fucking irks me, I hate this. I wish they would change this shit. Is if I'm going here, right, and I'm refashioning, I don't get to see what they look like out. Like, for example, this has like a teal glow to it, and it looks all holy and shit. This one also has a glow, and it looks all holy and shit. If you're using, what's it called? I was using, what's his face's blade for a little bit. This isn't even a katana. It has a wavy tail at the end. And so half of these, they have unique looks, but you wouldn't know that without crafting it and then going into a mission and testing it. Like, bro, let me see. But so what about, I wasn't sure about this earlier, but I think if I switched my armor, it would look badass. So we're going for Akechi, which isn't even a true katana. It's more like a straight sword, but I'll change the armor up and I'll go to, where was it at? There's like a, It almost has like a Dark Souls feel to it. Non-button. How's that? How's that look? Nah. Bro, you haven't even seen it in action. Let me kill something with it. All right, so it does have a cape. Yes, which is unfortunate. But I kind of like this. This looks kind of cool. It has more of like a crusadery look. Right? No capes. Yeah, doesn't Conqueror have a longer cape? Well, if I'm gonna... That was actually a really shitty fight against William. I can end it. I fucked up at the start there. That's how a William fight should go. Have him sit down like the bitch he is. All right, let's look at other chest pieces since everyone is anti-cape. Of course. Why else would we keep fighting William? The other thing, this is another refashion thing that I hate. I wish it didn't unselect shit. Like, or at least let me preview shit, you know? Like, show me what this is actually going to look like on my character, not what it looks like after I equip it. Because I put it on, I hit refashion, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I could probably get down on that. But, oh, never mind. Got to go back here and select it again and then scroll back down the list. I don't know. It's kind of baggy in the back. The front looks good, but the back looks baggy. That's like the same thing, but I have a cloak. It's like his shoulder pads were too big. I need something good. I liked how Malefactors looked. I've already done that with the build. I tried Sonata, but it was too much red. What did Gallant look like without the cloak? It's just like a blue and gold. Yo, veteran. I think I look too bulky, like almost square-like. I did One-Eyed Dragon already. I don't want to do that. What do you look like without the cloak? And not a fan. Not liking that at all. What about what's his face's set? Swallowtail. Is that cloaky? Yeah, it is. I don't know, man. Can I get Kingos without the cloak on? Oh, that looks terrible. Holy shit. No. You cannot toggle cloaks. Ew. You're gross. Get out of my chat. That's why I like the Samurai Generals. It doesn't... I don't look super knightly, but I look pretty good. Exceptional one looks pretty clean. Maybe if I picked exceptional one, well, if I do the legs, see, now if I pick the legs, boom, then I get the whole thing. Courtier without cloak. Well, hang on, I just moved off of that. Let me, fuck, what pants did I have on? Bun, I think. Courtier? Did I pass it? Where the hell is it? This one? Okay. It kind of looks like Male Factors, but with a different color scheme. I bet this would probably look really good. Makes the legs too big. I want, where is it at? Gallant did I want gallant? I think gallant is what I wanted. So I want a little bit more blue. How's this look? It's not bad. Nope, does not fit. About the other one. I'd have to change out the other pieces. I don't know if I like the gold or not there. Ooh, I'm tired tonight. Stayed up too late. Pretty simple. I don't know. Does the blue clash with the red too much? Die Hard? Actually, the blue from the Shinobi waist might look good. No, it's like a different blue. I really, really wish I could just preview this shit. It's like a blue and a red. Yeah, that could work. It kind of pulls together the red on the arms and the legs. Ugh. Let's go to the tea house. Don't worry, I'll be back, buddy. We're just going to my tea. All right, so am I getting 18,000 glory from that? I am. All right, well, that helps. Pushing Honda to the winner. I don't know if people are still using Totoyomi. Fuck, I stopped yawning. It's because the funny thing too is Totoyomi isn't even that good of a benefit, but people still are like, oh my god, I'm rid of Totoyomi. And it's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. People just use it. It's not that red's too strong. It's that whatever side Totoyomi on, Whatever team has Toteyomi wins, because everyone does Toteyomi. There are two big clans. You either want to be Gammo for farming, or you want to be Honda for the skill damage. If you're not in one of those, maybe Toto for the damage and health shit. But that's kind of gotten nerfed this time around. Any tips for a build for a new player? Watch the walkthrough. The walkthrough covers all that. Oh my god, is this dude at the start of the level? Fuck me, bro. And I don't know if I signed up for an entire mission. Water. Dude over here spamming the poison dual blades. I feel so out of place. Like everyone else is like just trying to get through this. And these dudes don't even know where they're going, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna clear this shit. I need to level up my bow. That didn't take long. Best skills for a Switchblade? Whatever skills you like. I can't believe I'm really doing this. I should have just quit. I should have been like, this dude's on his own and left, but no. For some reason, I felt like it was a good idea to stay here and clear out the entire fucking... Wait, this dude doesn't even have the Kodama. Is this a single? Is this like a first run? Oh. You gotta cancel into the EI. Why are you constantly? Because I'm lazy, okay? I'm lazy. You ever like wake up and it's like 3 in the morning and instead of peeing standing up, you just sit and you pee because you just don't have it in you to actually try and aim. All right, that's how I feel right now. This has been a very lazy day. I cleaned my grill. Okay. And you're probably like, what? Cleaning a grill's isn't hard, but you got to understand. Now, I've had my grill since I've had my house. One of the first things I bought with my house was my grill, so it's about 3 years old. It's a pretty nice gas grill. And I always scrub the top of it after I get done using it, but I've never deep cleaned that bitch. So after I got done work today, I was sitting around, I didn't have anything to do, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna deep clean the grill. So I preheat that bitch up and then scrubbed it down with water and soap. And then I took the grates off and then I was scrubbing the inside of it and I took those off and I was scrubbing the burners and I moved those and I was scrubbing the lower plates. And dude, it was like just a bucket worth of fucking grease and burger and gunk and everything. And I'm just tired today. So I apologize for my sloppy EIs, but the grill had to get done. After 3 years, that bot, dude, it would, Dan, you don't even want to know, dude. It was, by the time I was done, I had to have my wife like open the doors and turn on the shower and everything, because even I was sitting on the cooler and I was like scrubbing it and I had it, I had a bucket that was big enough that I could do like half of a burner or well, the deflectors, I could like fit half of it in and scrub it down and then flip it and do the other half. And it was complete ass, dude. Like I had shit all over my arms. I had it on my chest. Afterwards, we were like laying in bed for a second. She's like, you got stuff on your arm still. I'm like, Jesus fuck, man. I just showered and there's still shit on me. What do you think about Takanaki clan? 5% versus ailing enemy? Not worth it. You get a 28% skill damage bonus for Honda. I smell like a burger that had sex with a steak that had sex with barbecue chicken. I'll let them deal with this shit. I'm gonna go clean out the dark room. What fast EI were you talking about? You're just talking about, well, like, you can do this, like... Yeah, dude, Honda claps. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Why is he here? What do you guys think about this move? The whole, what the fuck? Why? Why are you resting at the shrine? Don't go that way. This guy's suicidal. So chat, what do we think? Do we go with the zoom where it puts you behind them, or do we do the heaven flash? That's the one where you like jump up and blah. The get behind them has grown on me a lot. Because at first I was, I had Swift Step growing on me. I mean, and you have to pick it up anyway, because you got to get the damage from behind. Gotta hit it from the back. But I also like being able to be like, nope, and just instantly phase through whatever I'm fighting. What happened? Did somebody get their ass whooped? That was insensitive. It's not his fault that he was using a subpar build and didn't properly play another. Like I've had a couple situations now where Swift Step has actually like saved my life. Like, bro, no, what the fuck? What? I'm not here to kill fucking revenants for you, my guy. I hate that shit. Subtitles, please. I am blind. Bruh. I love that move. Bum, bum, bum. Always go with Honda. Honda gets you the skill damage you need. You challenge me. Showing up saving this guy's ass. He needs to stand the fuck back. He's going in to die. I swear to God. He's fucking crazy. Slap. I don't know why he hasn't gone and gotten the thing yet, but I'm just gonna chill in here with these ball babies. They did all this shit and they didn't kill that guy? What the fuck? Who made this game? Team Ninja. Same people behind Ninja Gaiden. Oh my God, he's teleporting. Blow his key away. Boom, 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 boom. How do you like that, huh? Get him, Kyuki. Bite him in the dick. Bite him in the dick. Here comes Kyuki. He gonna bite you in the dick. See, that explains why we kept getting separated. He was just lagging. I don't know if you already answered this. Why did you focus on EI damage instead of a skill that has a set that boosts a skill? Good question. So EI can be picked up as an inheritable, whereas any skill that is in a set cannot be. So whereas I have a little sign of the cross boost on my dual swords build, there is no set that helps Windstorm. Which is why I can use Windstorm as an inheritable, and damn, 4,000 glory for that. 5,000 almost, actually. So by doing it this way, I have 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8. So I'm picking up 40 attack, defense, sword, 7% to all my skills, and then an extra 50% to EI. Damn, I do like this fashion. This is looking good. Good updates, chat. Life familiarity. Let me get rid of enemy sensor. If we're gonna be using Tengen, I don't need enemy sensor. It's a waste. 170 gear is better. It's also completely random and it's not reliably farmable. I'll keep my +3. Thanks. Oh, what do I want? None of these are good. Give me something that's good. Maybe the Omeo magic power. Water damage isn't really gonna be worth it. Will this increase how long my buffs last? Does anybody know? I like untouched elixir. That's a solid choice. Life untouched. Familiarity. Life recovery untouched. Fuck water damage. Let's make you proficiency. You could try Bagatama. They can roll life recovery on a Meta game. Yeah, but I'd have to farm up a separate one. I already have it on this. And this, I mean, this isn't a bad choice. I get Pleiades, so my Amrita gauge fills faster. I'm fine with this. Damage over time is for poison and fire. All right, so let's see. Final touches. Fashion looks good. Actually, maybe I should change those to... No, they look fine like that. The red doesn't really clash that much. Oh, yes. Of course. How could I forget? I'm going to pimp out my Raven Wing rifle. For those that missed the last stream, this is how you make weapons that you can dream. You take a weapon that's nice and leveled, have the familiarity, and move on over the orange thing. And then we're gonna take it again. We're gonna temper off the bullseye. You can be break for all I care. All right, and now we are going to move wherever it went. Life Drain Bullseye into the inheritable slot. And I should have one more that's like leveled up. Not you. Where's the other one that's leveled up? Maybe I don't have one that's leveled up. Whatever. That's an extra slot. Now we're gonna temper. I want damage bonus agility on this bitch. Equipment lightness is actually pretty good. I think I need to be under 30 units. I'm at 11.2. Does anyone know equipment lightness versus damage bonus agility? Equipment lightness versus damage bonus agility ranged. Take care of this. Hang on a second. Some cocksucker company keeps trying to file copyright claims on videos that they don't own. Every time they do it, I file a counterclaim and tell them to choke on a wiener. Alright, agility has tiers at special weight points. Equipment lightness A+ will give you 15%, or run agility damage bonus on ranged weapon for another 15%. You have to run all light armor to get the lightness damage bonus, though. Well, let's look for... See, what I'm thinking is the AA. I swear somebody did the math on that. Let me see. Damage bonuses Nioh 2. Somebody did a thread recently that looked at all the damage bonuses. Search results for Nioh. Damage bonus agility A is about equal to damage bonus lightness. Higher than 11 pounds go with agility. Less than that go with lightness. Those should be put on ranged weapons anyway. And we are at a total weight of 11.2. 1956. You know what? I'm just gonna put agility on it, because agility will be good no matter what build is running it. Regardless of the build, that will always be useful. And then I'll keep familiarity on for farming. Oh yeah, movement speed, aiming range, that's super sexy. And then you could be rifle damage. I should move one more stat over to this just so it's pimped out. Let me look real fast. Ah, a damage bonus familiarity. I can move over and get rid of earn though. We'll put that there. You can stay here. We'll move you over. And then that way I have both pimped out. Bow damage, bow speed up. There's lots of weapons in this game. Look at all the weapons. So many weapons. What do I want here? Rifle damage 6.9. Oh, range damage 9%. That's a big dick roll right there. And then we'll keep familiarity, and I like that a lot because it lets me actually move back and forth. I doubt we'll ever see a PC port. That's what I forgot about. All right. We're going to check the other saves for glory. They probably don't have any. I feel like I never was letting down things on them, but they might. Do you have to buy the original to get the Nioh fan wagon? Yes. The original 1962 Nioh wagon only comes with an original first print edition of the game. But you got to make sure that you have a garage large enough for the wagon, otherwise they'll take your wagon away. It's called the Cheesy Gordita Crunch pilot. So well, maybe it doesn't matter if I have one. But what I can do is give this guy a shit ton of tea. It's only 1,000. Not worth it. I think with the DLC, we'll probably be able to craft it. Because once we have access to higher tiers of gear, regular Umbrasite won't be as worth as much. Yeah, Taco Bell has a cheesy gordita crunch. It's like a soft gordita, and then they put cheese on it, and then they fold it up around a hard shell taco, and it's fucking delicious. It's one of my favorite things. What I'm asking is, do I have to play the original game to understand Nioh 2? No, you don't. I want more decks. Not really. Let's just keep going Constitution. So I don't know what else to do with this build. I mean, we could do more co-op, but I think it's set. Is there anything else I need to change? I got Life Drain. I got Heart. Do we want to keep Water? Let's discuss that. So right now, Water has a static 20%, and then I get the extra 12% versus Saturated there. This is boosting skill damage and giving me cumulative anima buildup. I have that, so it's like water, which is pretty useful. But do I want to go Water? Lightning would make it easier to line up a quick draw. Fire seems inconsequential here unless I went for Blind, which isn't going to be worth it. I could go Paralyze. No, let me just keep Water. Let's just keep Water. Hatchets, Omyo, Axe, Odachi. I wish I could like reorganize these because I've been like slowly replacing builds as they got better and better. Like that one is pimped out. I could replace the farm build because I actually have this saved as a preset, I believe. Katana. Tamfa. The Spirit build doesn't really need an update. The Hatchets build, I could give it an... Actually, the Hatchets build is probably perfect the way it is. I take advantage of the Yatagarasu bonus in addition to Oni Shibata, the only hatchet set in the game. The only thing this needs is inheritables. The only thing the Spirit build really needs is inheritables. The Axe build, all I would need is Mad Spinner inheritables, and that would be done. Axe build already claps cheeks. Thing is amazing. I could always go Kintaro's Axe, but I really liked using Shootin' Doji's Club. It was fun. And this build just beats the shit out of everything. Pretty much, I'd say at least half the Odachi builds I find are people running this exact build. It's nuts. So, the Omyo build. The one that really does need an update. Water gives you a damage bonus when they're saturated. It's about 20%. You want to back up glory points, upload the system save file. Is there a tank healer build? This isn't World of Warcraft. I don't know. Part of me wants to do like a dedicated Switchblade build or a dedicated Kusarigama build. But like the only Kusarigama set in the game right now is like kind of ass, to be honest. Like, where's it at? Let's look at what we get out of this. If we were to go Kusarigama build, we're getting efficient yokai abilities. It's cool, I guess. We're getting Whirlwind, which is a doo-doo skill. We'd probably inherit Renegade Dragon onto everything. We're getting 10% water damage, also pretty duty. So the big benefits here are we're picking up 5% melee, and we're picking up 40 damage with Kusarigama. And we'd have to use the Kawanami set to pull that off. And if I was to do, I don't even know what I would do for fucking Switchblade. Switchblade, honestly, because there's not a Switchblade set. So if I was to do a Switchblade, my options would be I could do Japan's Bravest for the 6% active skill damage and 4% melee damage. I wouldn't use Tornado at all, so it's kind of like a weird choice there. This has 6% melee and some damage taken, and then it's just kind of an odd set. It's tanky, but odd. Pick up 5% active skill damage with 3 pieces of this. Raging Bull is ass. That's ass. Warrior of the East. Yeah, that's what I thought about before. Because you would actually get the scaling to justify it, but I probably could have done a One-Eyed and Dragon's Ambition set, but I already did that with Tonfa's, and Tonfa's worked better, I think. This is what I did before. I did damage bonus based on Omyo magic power, but that was kind of a half and half. Active skill key damage, increased attack on Omyo hit. Yeah, I mean, a couple of the builds I've done could be adapted. Like, I could do the build I did with Katana, where I did Warrior of the West combined with Golden Boy. That would probably work. But I don't know. It just bothers me that there's not an actual, like, Switchblade set. Like, there isn't a single dedicated set to fucking stuff up with a Switchblade. And it really irks me. So I don't have a good base to build around. So my options would be doing like Warrior of the West and taking advantage of that. Which I actually don't even have that smithing text. I should go beat his ass a couple times, see if he wants to drop it. Yep, no Switchblade or Tonfa, but a shit ton of spear sets. Exactly. It's bullshit. That's the other thing, is what skill is worth building. Because I really like the idea of infinite retribution, but unfortunately it doesn't really work out that well in the long run. on her! Wow, wow. Oh my god, my item box is full. Switchblade Genru set Tengen extraction start laughing. Why would you use Genru set? The problem is that any set that I would use with the Switchblade is stronger with a different weapon. That's the problem. Like, perfect example. If I was to use Warrior of the East, right? Constitution is a secondary scaling stat with Switchblade. So I could take Constitution to 99. I'd pick up melee damage, active drain, life drain on an active skill. I'd get the damage bonus on Constitution, but I'd already be doing more damage with a spear because I could work a spear in here as one of the weapons, and I wouldn't have to, you know, like if I did that build. Where's it at? What did I get? I got these parts. If I did this, I'd have to either have the spear as my off weapon, which means no off weapon bonus, or I'd have to have the spear taking up an armor slot. Warrior of the East, Black Fox, Omeo Austerity, and 99 Magic and Constitution. Not going to work on anything else. I mean, it'll work when we have a better Switchblade set. It's just the point stands. If I like, all right, think about it like this. If I was to use a spear with this, I could do Warrior of the East. I could use Tombokiria as my main spear. That's going to free up something so I can still take advantage of the life drain on active skill. Or let's say I didn't care about the life drain on active skill. Instead, I could do a combo like this where I have the Hacho, a chest piece, and a Raven Wing rifle. And then I'm picking up an extra 5% melee damage on top of running this. But if I'm going to be doing Switchblade, all of a sudden a weapon slot is gone. So either I have Tombokiria as my offhand, or I have 5 pieces of the warrior set. So if I have 5 pieces of the warrior set and then a Switchblade, I mean, I could just run axe, I guess. But ultimately the problem is that anything I can do with that Switchblade set, I could do better just running spear. And it infuriates me because I'm like, why is this the way it is? I'll always take an orange. Where did that go? That orange go? I sure as hell hope we get one on the DLC. It'd be a slap in the face if we didn't. Where'd that orange go? I saw an orange. Genru set? Why would I want this? Extended Yokai shift is ass. 12% melee damage in the Dark Realm is nice, but hyper situational. Anima bonus on Amrita absorption is ass. Amrita gauge charge is ass. There's nothing about Genru set that's going to be attractive. This would make sense, the Black Fox mask. Like, if I just wanted to make a super... If I wanted to make a super pimped out Omyo build, just straight Omyo, and not worry about the switch. Like I'll use a Switchblade with it, but it's more of a backup. I could make a pure mage Omyo build that would probably be really freaking good. But if the concern here is I want to do something that makes the Switchblade really good, it's like, well, I'm sorry. We're currently limiting options when it comes to the Switchblade. I hope you understand. And it's like, what? Anyway, let's pimp out some pieces and get you a little bit higher. 4, 3. Oh yeah, get you up. Where am I getting my 3s at? See, lots of 1s. See some 2s. Nioh and Sekiro are very, very different games. It's like you're asking if God of War or Diablo is gonna be a better game. It's all gonna be about what you enjoy more, just because of how different they are. I tried building an Emerita Gauge Yokai form. Well, I think I've been better served to make a build using the lowest scaling stat pre-model for a weapon. Yeah, see, the problem is that your Yokai form is actually weaker. You're going to do less damage in your Yokai form than you would just beating the shit out of stuff. So the only real benefit to Yokai form as it is right now is popping it as like an oh shit, I'm about to die type thing. Which is disappointing for a lot of people, obviously, because it was, well, let's be honest, Living Weapon was stupid. Living Weapon was like unholy OP, and it allowed you to do all kinds of damage. And people had expectations that it would be the same. And it is not. Even when it's built, it is not. I keep you. You need to go to the storehouse. I can combine a couple of these, the 2s and the 3s, and get a 4 out of it, I guess, for my next weapon. Why would you? I already have a spear build. Calm your tits, bro. I mean, I like the flavor on Switchblade. It's cool. So I got a 3, 4, 2, a 5, 1, and an extra 3. Okay, this will all be good for the next weapon I need to make. Healer build isn't a thing. Who are you healing? Co-op? This is a different girl. This is the grandmother of the girl in Nioh 1. So I could do Kusarigama, but I mean, the other option, of course, is I could go Tadanashi, but Tadanashi's bonus is weaker Like, I would do more damage with 99 Constitution and Warrior of the East than I would with Tadanashi. Drop your smithing text, dude. Lore in this game is impossible to know. The game literally has a built-in wiki that explains everything for you, dude. It is not impossible. It is, in fact, the lore in this game is easier to follow than most games because of that. Look, you were asking about the blacksmith, right? So, I can go over here. I can go to my hut. I can go to view illustrations, character directory. There's me. There's Tochiro. There's Mumio. There's Saito. There's your mama, Saito. There's Imagawa. Look at all this stuff. This is all just fucking lore. This is everything. When you're like, who was that Japanese guy? Who was that? Who was that? You just go here and it tells you everything. I don't know where Blacksmith Lady's at. She should be in here somewhere, though. Yeah, see, there we go. Shenji Toya is the granddaughter of the legendary swordsmith Seiji Muramasa, based in the Issei province, under the structure tutelage, blah, 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 blah. See, there you go. That's all the lore you needed right there. Boom. We don't really need anything. We're just, I don't have his smithing text, so I'm just fucking around. I mean, to be fair, this isn't even a farming build, so we're just kind of killing him because why not? Bro, you're dead. Stop talking. Why on earth are we doing water instead of poison? Because poison is overdone and it's probably going to get nerfed. It's probably going to get nerfed. So it's going to take Team Ninja a half a second to look at YouTube and see that every single build is poison. And they're going to say, too many people are enjoying this. We better nerf that poison accessory bonus down to 10%. Paralysis, it makes sense. Poison, getting an extra 60% damage because you poison something, you know that shit's not gonna last. You're dead already. Stop that. I'm not arguing against the nerf, but it'll probably happen. It'll probably happen. Purification's good, yes. I mean, we're just kind of killing him to pass time. If I was actually gonna farm, I would switch to a different set. So is water better than fire? Seems like extra damage is pretty negligible. Water's like an extra 30% damage. 30% damage is not negligible. You get 20%, and then if you're using Guki, No. The 400 blue you're seeing is water damage. But when he's saturated, what we're talking about is the water status. We're talking about this. Water-based element effect increases damage received from attacks. Increases damage by 20%, in fact. And then when you add on the fact that we have a Yuki core maxed out, that's an extra 12%, and there's actually a calculation that goes into it. But basically, we're getting like an extra 30% damage after we have applied the water status on enemies. Now with poison, obviously, you can easily pick up 50 damage on your accessories, and then you could run coiled helm, and you could get that much higher. But I don't want to use poison on every single build I do. Let's try farming this one. I don't even know if I want to get Tadanashi. Tadanashi is kind of ass this time around. I mean, you shouldn't ditch poison. Poison is still a big damage boost, assuming you have it on your accessories. That was always more of a pain in the ass than most enemies. Hey, Dragon Horn, badass, dude. I wanted that before I made this build video. I can't believe I just got it. Where's it at? Is Dragon... Oh, no, wait. Is Dragon Horn the Odachi one? Damn it. It's the Odachi one. I was hoping I got the Katana move, but I didn't. Disappointment. They brought back General of Kagetsu and renamed it Moon Prayer. Is the set any good? I don't think it is this time around. Because they took out a lot of the Omyo you needed to make it work. So now, in Omyo, the only spells that you can use that are going to help are Carnage and... I'm trying to think. Carnage will still work. I don't think anything besides Carnage helps. I don't think there's resistance, barrier, protection. These are all shots. I don't think there's any other thing this time. Well, Axe has 3 if you're going to use Axe, but see, part of what made the build viable before is you could activate like 2 Omyos to get it going, and then it would last. Those buffs could last you for 2-3 minutes. The Axe buffs are only going to last 30 seconds. So by the time you get the 3rd Axe buff on, you only have 20 seconds left. which I don't know about you, but I sure as fuck don't consider that viable. Not for anything other than one-shotting a boss, which there's way, way better ways to go about doing that. Yeah, right now I think Carnage is the only thing that still is a buff slash nerf. Because they got rid of what's it called? The thing you used to use that would give you super poise. Because you used to be able to get super poise, but you had less defense. The set extends them, but still not enough. We did it on the walkthrough prep. We used it for a little bit, and it was just ass. I'm gonna keep killing these. I'm gonna go back to co-op. Because if I'm gonna keep killing these guys, I might as well switch to my farming set. I don't know, chat, what should we do? Should we do co-op or should we farm? I feel like it's silly to farm, because then I'd be wasting a book and I'd be respeccing back just for the build video. I was gonna farm that guy for skills. I could start another build. I don't know. Part of me was thinking about making like a super Omeo mage build. Like load up on like get up to like 50-60% unlimited Omeo and just spam cast everything to death, but I feel like I'd get bored of it. I'm not allowed to play Mrs. Pac-Man. I got the high score in Mrs. Pac-Man at the 1989 World Championships, and I scored so high that they told me that I was banned from playing the game because it would dissuade other players. As a wee young lad, I became the champion of the universe. What's your favorite weapon and why? Dual swords. Dual swords are capable of doing tremendous amounts of damage. They're also the tankiest weapon in the game due to one of their passives. They have a very wide variety of skills that are fun to use. Things like Windstorm, which can shatter horns, or things like Water Sword, which can allow you to just go ba 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 and hit stuff for a fuckload of damage. They're just very potent. What about a build that uses Ninja Feather's burst counter direct key? Is the build just supposed to be using lots of Ninja Feathers? Three-piece golden ring, you get luck boost on Red Absorbing, which is always active. That set's not really worth it. If you want to do luck, you're way better off just using like an actual luck set instead of the weird luck on Embrita build. It doesn't work out that well. I don't think there's actually even concrete numbers on how much it helps your luck. We're pretty much just doing co-op for glory right now. Get a bunch of glory, help people with missions, shit like that. Yeah, Earth was weird. I don't know if I'd describe it as pretty good, but it was interesting, except it hurt key. Most people ended up going wind. Because you could do wind and then weaken melee weapon. And essentially the person that you were fighting, you could weaken them a shitload. Where's this guy even? So I got just right behind his ass and then boom! I don't know where this guy went. What is this mission are we on? Hidetatsu's Dying Wish. Okay, so he's got to fight his way up top. So he went this way. Yeah, I'm using Vortex, the new Nexus thing. Ooh, of course. Part of me really wants to do like a dedicated corruption build that uses the owl, but I don't know. If I did, I'd probably do Kusarigama. Just because Kusarigama with corruption looks badass. It's like, wow, you just see this purple thing streaking all over. If you wanted to leave right now, you mean like when I'm in a co-op mission, you'd just kill yourself. Could always use the knife. But what I was thinking of doing is do basically corruption. Damn it, I took off Gyuki. Do corruption probably on Kusarigama, and then combo it. You'd want an Otakumaru in the build. And then you'd want on a... Where is this fucker at? This thing. So you'd go Yokai ability damage against corrupted enemy, 20%. Ideally, I'd want to roll one of these that... I don't know if this can roll Yokai ability damage on it, since it already has that. But do like the 20% versus a corrupted enemy. This one's actually pretty good. It's attack and anima bonus. Roll that, and then get a thing that's like this, an Otakumaru that has the 15% ability damage, and then do a combination of like, you'd have to do something that's a phantom, and then you'd use this. Actually, no, what is you in your main? In your main, 20% ability damage on phantom, and then I could do something like this to get another 5%. So basically the whole build will be based around doing corrupt, like you'd get corruption on the enemy, and then you would just instantly fucking melt it. I think that could be kind of fun. But corruption is hard to build up, so it might just be a pipe dream. I guess he can't help me. I haven't seen you. What is this? Do you know what number walkthrough it is in Dark Souls 1 where you get the end of the lava level, enter the Lord's Fog Wall, and then hit a right go? I have no fucking idea, dude. Watch all the episodes. Oh, how the fuck would I remember that, man? Does the owl buff all damage? No. Yokai abilities. So the idea would be to hit it with corruption. Corruption bottoms out its key, and then we would drop out Otakumaru or something else, to just trounce whatever we're fighting. I had somebody asking me that the other day. I was going through comments and someone's like, oh, like, do you remember where you picked up blah, 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 on like a walkthrough from 3 years ago? I'm like, no, you're watching the series. Like, you're literally watching the walkthrough right now. And they're like, oh, wow, you didn't, or it was the key. They were asking where I got the sewer key. They're like, oh, you know, this doesn't, I don't know where to get it. This video doesn't show it. And they like basically skipped to like the episode of Blighttown. And then they were mad that I didn't show where to pick up the key. It's like, bitch, follow the walkthrough. There's a reason these episodes have a fucking number that takes up a quarter of the goddamn thumbnail. Wow, with the backflip. I mean, the owl on buff, its damage. Oh. Wow, Cowboy's an asshole. No sub later. Good, I didn't want your sub anyway. You sound like a whiny fuck. Now get out of here. I watched all the videos. I can't find it. No, clearly you did it, dude. Because I can tell you right now, most of these people have probably seen the walkthroughs. And none of these other people, nobody is fucking struggling where to find shit. Because they actually watched the walkthrough. They didn't skip to part 35 and then bitch that they don't know what they're doing. I'm telling you, man, it's these whiny fucking, it's the, what are they called? What was I gonna call them? Quarantine children. Entitled quarantine children. I mean, the thing that gets me is like he was bitching because he couldn't find something that was in the walkthrough. And it's like, well, if you've watched the walkthrough in order, you would know where to get it. And even then, you know, let's say maybe I forgot, maybe I fucked up, you know. Let's see, key to the sewers, Dark Souls. Oh my God, sewer chamber key to the sewer chamber in the depths on a corpse in the room with the giant rat. The key is accessible from both sides of the iron bars. Holy shit. Guys, I just solved this man's problem in like 10 fucking seconds. Somebody better call the Worldwide Science Institute because I deserve some kind of goddamn trophy. Obviously, I must have like a 4,000 IQ for how fast I solved that problem. Tempters, he's saying it because I said it. You don't need to remember, no more PP slapping people for that. Let me handle it. Oh, I banned his ass. He ain't gonna come back. I don't put up with that shit. People come in, well, maybe I won't sub. Yeah, maybe you can suck my dick. Fuck off. Then occasionally you get the one that's like, well, I'm only 16 and you just told me to suck your dick. That's child endangerment. Well, you don't fucking belong here, bitch. You clicked the thing that said you were 18. So guess what? You're the one that's going to fucking kitty jail. You're gonna learn at a young age what it means to use a donut ring when you're done. This is a channel for adults by adults. It's always the kids, man. It's always the kids. Boom. pretty good. So many of these fucking things. Dead. Yeah, come here, little cat. They bring dual daggers in the DLC? We got dual swords. Why would they do dual daggers? We also kind of have that in the form of the feral yokai, though. I'll probably end up recording the build video for this tomorrow. I mean, there's really not much else to do with it. I'd say it's done at this point, so we're just kind of doing co-op and fucking around. I don't understand the people that are able to just ignore the toxicity. Like, honestly, you see so much toxic bullshit running a YouTube channel that I think I would go crazy if I didn't call out people for being dumbasses. Sub hype. What was that? Let me see. Viewer activity. That was Waka Baka Waka Waka. Thank you for that. But I know people that they'll just, like, they ignore it. And yes, that's the more mature approach, I'm sure. Just pretending you don't even see it and like timing out the person. But that shit would drive me nuts. Like, nah, I see dumbassery. I need to call it out. I feel like obligated to call it out. It drives me nuts. The one that really gets on my nerves is the last word unsubscriber. These ones are fun. You get these people that are like, they always got to give you their fucking life story. I really used to enjoy your content, and I have subscribed and watched you since insert generic video from 3 years ago, but I can no longer put up with how you treat others. Watching you call out that dumbass 12-year-old that didn't belong on your channel was immature, disrespectful, and it made me not want to ever watch your content again. I will be unsubscribing along with my 3 children and 2 wives, and we will not be back. This is it. And it's like, why are you typing this shit? Like, if I watch somebody and I was like, you know what? This dude's fucking stupid now. Fuck that. All I'm gonna do is click the sub button and I'm gonna be on my fucking way. Who the fuck writes a goddamn essay about why they're unsubscribing? Like, bruh, stop. Just unsubscribe and go on with your day. Make some lunch or something. People are fucking busy. Oh my God, and I got one shot. That wasn't really a one shot. It was like a 75% shot, but that sucks. But dude, I see that shit all the time and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I know I can be an ass. I completely admit that I'm an asshole most of the time. That's who I am. I had one the other day that was like, it was like, most streamers at least wear a mask when interacting with their followers, but I can tell that you don't care you're just an asshole. And it's like, bruh, I'm glad we fucking agree. I've been saying this shit since day one. Never have I told people that, like, hi guys, my name's Cowboy and I am a beacon of positivity, and I hope that, you know, we can just all hold hands and lay in the flower bed. Like, I advocate that people get along, but it is a very different approach. Literally one of the top rules in chat is don't be a jerk off to others. We all like games. It's not let's all hold hands and get along. It's not be friendly with fellow people in the channel. It's don't be a jerk off to others. That's the rule, is don't be a jerk off. Now, if my rules say don't be a jerk off instead of be friendly, what kind of outlook do you think I'm gonna bring? Do you think I'm gonna be blowing fucking bubbles and having tea parties? No, obviously not. I'm gonna call you an asshole and I'm gonna move on with my day. But still, people are just like, well, I don't agree with this. And it's like, what the fuck? It's baffling, man. Absolutely fucking baffling. And it has gotten worse with the quarantine because you got so many more people that are home and watching content. Oh, where's the wrong thing? Get the hell out of here, little thing. Yeah, Chico Powder Farm, that shit is good. What is the most fun build? That's completely subjective. Fuck you. Whoa. Oh god, no, more came. Ooh. Oh. Dang, that's pretty strong. 5K on that. It's a YouTube channel. You like it, you subscribe. You don't like it, you remove it. Exactly. That's all it should be. But people want to unsubscribe from a YouTube channel and it's like they're writing a fucking letter of resignation. I have been dedicated to this company and following for 6 long years. But after the recent events where we decided we were not going to support those children in Indonesia, I can no longer abide by the unfortunate circumstances that have been brought to light. I will be leaving. And I still expect my tenure payments. What? Like, no. Protection talisman. I think there's scaled, I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I? These dudes don't know how to get the thing. Hang on. Where's Whistle? I think there are like tiered things, like at certain amounts of Omeo power you get more, and at certain amounts you get less. No, that's the wrong way. Where? This dude's playing like it's his first time here. There you go. Now you're getting it. much attunement do you need? It's like 8, 12, 14 or something. Oh, no, that's right. Wrong way. Wrong way. We got to go over to this way. I just forget how to. There we go. This is the way we go. So we come through and then we go around it. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Tiger of Hugo drops all that shit. Jazz, I guess. All right. Little turned around on that one. I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to make a mage? I feel like if I make a magic build that's like a dedicated mage, people are going to be like, what about a Switchblade build? It's like, we don't have a set. I really wish we had a fucking Switchblade set. And I feel like we're going to get a Switchblade and a Tonfa set in the DLC. But I really wish that we had it now. I can help on Twilight. So let me check that thing. Increase damage dealt by yokai abilities to enemies inflicted with the status effect. I think it works for all yokai. So it says yokai abilities, not this yokai. Yeah, see, this is just yokai ability damage. Here's the damage dealt by this soul core's yokai ability, whereas the other one was yokai abilities. I gotta get rid of some of these. There's too many. Are any of you good? They're 12%. Yeah, I think it would work. Yokai abilities, not this yokai. So yeah, it should work. Yeah, it's annoying because I forget about them At one point I had like 300 inventory being taken up by soul cores. Actually, if I have that, do I even need water on my blade? I don't know. Probably. Ryan, are we doing Twilight? Or am I just doing random encounters? You mentioned it, but you didn't follow up. All right, just put booty on. Start it up. I'm gonna go pee while it's looking. I think the other problem with Switchblade is if I did do a Switchblade build, what move do I even boost on it, you know? So we got like Kusarigama, there's a couple really good choices. Renegade Dragon. Renegade Dragon is fucking crazy. That move is a great choice for inheritables. Crimson Flurry, another pretty decent choice. I find it ends up falling off of enemies a lot. But you definitely can't go wrong with Renegade Dragon. You also have, where is it at? Where is it at? Fucking Blade Spin. Blade Spin is a pretty decent choice as well. You can do a lot of damage with a Blade Spin build. I'd probably go for Renegade because that move is just like, blah, 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 like it hits everything. But if we were to go Switchblade, I mean, there's Infinite Retribution, but it's like a shittier version of Water Sword and Reaper. It doesn't last as long. So you get like a little hit in and then you can't hold it. You really gotta execute it. Beyond that, we have Windswept maybe? I don't know if there's Windswept inheritables, but that could be fun, like a big spin to win type deal. That would be terrible. Divine, no. Celestial, no. Divine, the one where you flip over them, not going to hit enough to justify it being strong. Maybe stance switch Retribution so that Scythe hit, but that seems like an odd choice to invest in. Thin Air, no. Like, I don't even know what Stitch and Retribution and Edge. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like Infinite Retribution is like the only thing that's really like, you know what, we could make this work. This could be a powerhouse move to melt yokai bosses, and you could do the same thing with Reaper or with Water Sword and it'd be way better. For those curious, I'm talking about the inheritables. I'm talking about what skill I'm gonna boost by 50%. Usually the skill that you boost by 50% is the skill that's going to nuke shit. So in Dual Swords, we were buffing up Windstorm. Windstorm becomes God tier. In this, we're buffing up EI. EI is already one of the strongest spells in the game. So we're just capitalizing on that to make it even more brutal. Empty retribution? Which one's empty retribution? Oh god. Oh god, no, stop that. Oh god, no, stop that. Oh my god. Ryan, get him! Oh god, no. I'm just gonna let you do it. That didn't work out for me. Yes, you can customize your character. It's the red cap, man. I never go through that place slow. I haul ass as fast as I can. I didn't even know there was a red kappa there. Empty retribution. Empty retribution, I had mixed feelings about that move. I felt like it had potential to do a lot of damage, but anything that's not gigantic, you like whiffed on. I wonder if there's one for Windswept. Let me see what I have. So I have infinite 8.8. Swirling snow. Lots of blade spin. Oh shit. So the next build I do, I'm out of attack gloves. I'll need to make more attack gloves. Well, shit. Farm up attack gloves again. Selection settings, filtering. So let's see. Moon. Windmill. Wait, was it called Windmill? Windswept. This is the easy way to check. If it exists under special effects, you can get it. Wild Devastation, Twisting Spear, Renegade Dragon, Heavenly Chain, Pulverize. So empty, mortal, focused, infinite. Focused, mortal, infinite, and celestial. Let me take a look at these real fast. Fine. Empty, celestial, that's ass. And then mortal is that thing. Okay. Is Windswept in here though? Probably not, since it's a hidden ability. Oh shit, no it is Windswept damage. That could be interesting. I just want to see what kind of damage it's capable of doing. Look different. Looks way faster. It's only a mid stance though. It's doing like 1500. I like that it's AoE. Boom, boom, boom. But would it be worth it? Vajra stacks the Tengen, yes. But that high attack hits really hard, so maybe it'd be better to do that. Because that's doing 2500. Just one hit. It's going up to 25. Ugh. Maybe just do that. Like make the whole build around that and then just swap it. I think I have all the skills right now anyway. I don't. Like the whole thing would basically be you just going swap and then swap and then swap and swap. Just keep doing that one swing to fuck shit up. Just make this one move hit for like 50% harder. I don't know. I like Phoenix Wing though. Purity is sexy. The Final Fantasy VII stream got pushed back so we could finish this build. Check the community page. There was an announcement about it. Yeah, I like Windsweep's AoE, but the damage definitely isn't there. We were hitting harder with our transition than we were with that. Here, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to reset the Switchblade real fast. Because the build we're running right now, this build is done. It doesn't need anything, really. So that's the farm variant. Dual swords. What's this? Equipment set 3. Oh, that's the Ntamfa build. I did save that, right? Thanks. No. We're gonna do some Switchblade tests, because I mean, I could always just do like a King-O build. I don't know. Part of me wants to do something that's heavy. It's a set of inheritables. That's for core farming. Just put you on. All right, so the stuff we want to get tested: infinite retribution, empty retribution, let's put those on. None of this other stuff really matters. All right, let's get some damage tests. Oh, hang on. Let me get up my little Excel spreadsheet too. All right, so 326, 341, and 376, I think it was. 341, 373, so right around there. 2673. Okay, equals sum. So our baseline move with that, we're looking at roughly 1,040. 1,040 and some decent AoE. That's also 1,040. But that's going to scale up. It's going to take direct advantage of my stanch switch. Let me take that off for now. $931. So 931. That one's going to be tricky. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually see all those hits. I'm getting a 253. $253. We're trying to add up the numbers. That looks like it's the strongest. 253, 224, 332, 224, 332. 364. So that's 1173. Yeah, I think those numbers are right. 253, 224, 332, 364. 332, 364. Yeah, okay, so we're 1173 on that. That is pretty high. I like that it has some forward mobility on it. It's a good multi-hit. That one has the benefit of being 931. Now let's take a look at Infinite. See, that's the problem with Infinite. If they move at all, you're just sitting there fucking fiddling your cock. And then you look stupid. Like, the only time you can actually get that off is on, like, massive fucking bosses that don't move. Like, it barely stays on him. Why is this move so bad? Isn't it supposed to get, like, faster as I do it as well? Do I gotta hold it, or what's the... Like, it just doesn't feel good. What about the follow-up, though? What about just the follow-up? If I did it for the follow-up, would it be worth it? Boom, 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 boom. Like, not investing a long time into it, just get it up and then... No, probably not, because it's a long time. Doing it fast like that doesn't even feel good. I like Nioh more. And we're getting a bunch of like little ass hits in now. Yeah, I think we can say no to that. Too much whiffing. Too much whiffing. We'll check Divine. Five and something. 580. I got like a backstab bonus there. 580. I saw. I mean, this seems like it's hitting the hardest, but there's also a really long downtime on that move that makes it like kind of garbage to use. Like, watch how long my delay is before I can move again after doing this. I was on the ground for like a full second before I could roll. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like that final swing too, it doesn't hit half the time. I mean, that looks like it's stronger, but I'm not a fan of it. It's looking like empty. I'm thinking empty retribution would be our best bet. Empty retribution came in at 1173. It's either that or we go for windswept. Windswept has a pretty long downtime too. Well, it's a long animation commitment. No, chat, what do we think? Is it empty retribution? Is that the go-to? The big advantage that empty has to it is empty, you stay on top of the target. Whereas like this move, like just to show this, right? I'm gonna start right here at the bridge, right? So I made it up to that thing. And that's like with the step in from the move. If I were to do the other one, from the same spot, we crossed half the bridge. And the big difference here is this is forward, 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 forward. It is nonstop forward momentum. Whereas this one is like, I'm gonna take one step, I'm gonna take another step, like a half step. It's just not, there's not enough that keeps you on the target. Yeah, reliable hits are better than flaky DPS, so. You can also follow up empty retribution with a switch to low stance. Or a switch to mid stance. Darkness Akuma joining the Booty Nation. I don't know if we're on to Switchblade. We're just fucking around with it. I don't know if we're actually gonna do anything with it. Because the other question is what set will be used with it. And I guess there's King-Ohs. We could just use King-Ohs. King-Ohs is like the lazy man's. It's a good set, I swear. It works. I'm trying to think what sets we could actually run that would be useful with it. You can't even get Japan's Bravest until the end of the game, and it's objectively weaker than every other fucking spear set in the game. It's garbage. Ugh. Like, why isn't there a fucking Switchblade set, man? It's bullshit. Like Mumio has a set. Why isn't there like a duel against Mumio where she drops a unique Switchblade set? I really don't want to do the Warrior of the East build. It's so just ugh. Just eh. Greater Good is a decent all-rounder. Life Key, Untouched Elixir, damage taken, and melee. Oh. No. This isn't worth it. 20% electrified. What about the Sonata bonus? I think it's heavier. Yeah, it's heavier than a lot of heavy sets. So you'd be beefier with it. It's got 4% melee and damage bonus, damage taken. I don't know if that's good or not though. Let's see, let me search for the past month, see if anybody has. There we go. All attack and damage boost compiled. Sonata's Crimson is a 13.1% damage boost, but you need to be at 1 health. Increase the damage to the amount of damage you receive on a mission. Count as reset when you pray at a shrine, die, or leave the mission. Huh. So, good for progression. Let me actually add this thread in as a chat command. Yeah, it's gonna be too situational. Basically, it would be useful if we were just looking to like make progress through a level, but if we're just looking to like on boss fights, this would be useless unless you're gonna let the boss spank you for a bit first. One-Eyed Dragon would have worked, but we already did a build with that for Tonfas. I don't want to repeat myself. Romeo Magic Power. This, we could get a whopping 14% strong attack damage. Active skill key damage. 7%, 4%. I don't want to do Kingos, but Kingos is probably going to be the best bet. That 15, I don't think we're going to find anything that's going to beat the 15% backstab. I mean, Switchblade has a lot of stance dancing. It can get behind targets pretty easy. And then maybe do maybe make a lightning Switchblade just so we can easily stay behind something while it's slowed. Because we could also go Tadanashi, but that's such basic bitch. We could of course do critical build and clap cheeks, but that's mostly a gimmick. I don't really want to tell people like, yeah, man, just play with this and anima focused builds. No, the Omio build I did already is basically an anima build. Singular mastery would be wasted. No, ailments are ass. Warrior of the East would probably be the... Warrior of the East actually does have a lot of synergy because we are doing skills constantly. But we'd be thick as fuck. Do I even have the Black Fox? Probably do. I know there's a couple Fox masks. Damage bonus based off of Omio magic power. See, I don't even know if I'd want to go a heavy magic investment either. Because if I was gonna do a build that's based around the set, I don't even think I'd want to worry about magic. I'd probably where's it at? I could get a double B+ in skill and constitution and not even deal with magic at all. Just say fuck it. I mean, the thing is, if I do magic, I'd get more. But I'd have to go... I'd have to do this. Well, these are the same. Whether you're here, these are both going to be A- B+. But I don't even want to deal with casting. East Warrior 4-piece in the set with Raven Wing for 3-piece? Why would you nerf yourself though? That doesn't make sense. I still don't have fucking that set. Let me just go get a piece real fast to look at it. We're gonna wrap up the stream in a second here too. I don't want to end up on another late night. It wouldn't be worth going for 4 pieces. If you're gonna go Warrior of the East, you might as well take it all the way. Because if you went for 4-piece, we're getting to our constitution, but if you fit in one more piece, you're getting life drain on active skill. You could pick up life drain on active skill, and then you could probably still roll life drain on melee attack on a weapon, and in theory they would stack. And since Switchblade is all about stance dancing nonstop, I mean, you might as well do that, because that'd be a shit ton of self-healing coming in. I'm probably taking dual blades into DLC. What else is on this set? Strength. See, I want to get the book. I wouldn't want to invest 12 into strength for this shit. So Merciless Barrage would be wasted. Everything else in this set, I'd get some use out of. We go with the Katana and rifle. I don't know. Part of me wants to just wait till there's a Switchblade set and then really min-max shit, you know? Sword of Meditation? Why would anyone want to do that? Sword of Meditation is arguably one of the worst skills in the game. It leaves you massively open. And unless something's paralyzed, you're never going to get it off. Yokai Shift looks cool, but it's weak as shit. That's the problem with it. No, I'd use the dual sword build I already have. No reason to replace it. It's already a god tier build. SOM build? I need to level that up. I'll fight him one more time to max that out. I don't know. I'd have to see a sort of meditation build in action to believe it actually works. I feel like you would just get hit in the face trying to use it. Like, are there clips of it? Has somebody recorded this thing being used to, like, one-shot enemies or something? Yeah, well, you would need to have, yeah, obviously you need Nobunaga's. Wah! Just standing there. Just pick Honda Clan and call it a day. Honda works for pretty much every build in the game that is weapon based, at least. Honda gives you a 28% skill damage bonus, which fucking claps. All right, let me finish that up. just so that it's done. You have item drop? Yeah, I mean, item drop's not bad. I already have item drop right on the bow, so I feel like I should roll something else here. Like... if I could get rifle speed up, that'd be dope. Let me just see if I can get it to roll. I can blow a quality on that. Alright, I like it. Bullseye, I don't think you can roll bullseye bonus with already having, because I mean, technically you only need to have damage bonus agility on your main one, but the problem is that I'd like switch between them and forget to switch back. So now I just have it on both, and it doesn't fucking matter which one. This one is better for farming, this will be better for general combat. Alright, well, either way, let's wrap things up here. This build's done. I'll record this, and then after that, I'll switch back to my farming build, and I'll farm Honda, and I don't know. I'll need to look, too, because I don't want to just slap a Honda Switchblade build out if somebody's already, like, put it on YouTube. I hate doing that shit. So I gotta hunt around and see if there's already, a video of it. Otherwise, I'll have to deal with endless people being like, you stole this build from this person. I'm like, I don't care. So anyway, no stream tomorrow. Thursday, what is our plan Thursday? What do we have on deck for Thursday? I don't remember. What is Thursday? Thursday, oh yeah, Monster Hunter. We got Monster Hunter shit Thursday. New monsters. Well, not new monsters, but returning monsters. So it should be fun. So anyway, y'all have a good night. I'll catch you guys later, and next time we'll start working on a Switchblade dedicated build. So see you then.